P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. The money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay. You making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. 552. Come up the ball. He can. Hey, can. Hey, Steelers.
A first down throw for Cousins. He finds an opening past the 40. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Gun.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
53. Mike. Right here. Lead up, 48.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Two.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, yo.
Switch.
Wait, hot.
Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 53.
Wrap. Check 99. Watch the twist.
Throw. Wide.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bo Scarborough with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Check. What?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And shedding his way forward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, it's Scott. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Zebra. 53. Hey, zoom. 53.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Hey, high 7. 53. Mike. Watch us slap.
4th down, Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. That's a screen. Check out.
Jackson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Push him back. 25. Check 25.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check. 59. Hey. They're running it. Check 53.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Good one, boys. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
55. Check 55. Mike. Oh, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
53 is the mark. 50. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Scott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Scott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now it's Connor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Out. 3 down. Out.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And from down in Miami, an update. Well, the Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Check 15, check 15. First. Hey, alert 3. Go. Check right. Through. Gun. Go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 53. Let's go.
Yellow.
Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Jackson from the shotgun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Jackson on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Scarborough. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Listen to me. All right, Owen, what's that?
On first down, Scott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jordan Reed has it. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And some room to work. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Run out! Wide. Hey, wahoo!
Cousins on first down. He finds his man Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and the lead moves now to 2. It's 17-15. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 52 to Mike.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Cousins is going to have the hook up to Scott. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53.
Hey, no, easy. Lucky 50. John.
Here's Scott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
23 yards on the play. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go ahead. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. Switch up, switch up. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Double up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run with Scott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Check, check, check. 2, 2, 2. Check. Let's go, let's go.
Good routes here.
53, Mike 53.
Hey, orbit.
Get ready. Get ready. Check.
Gun.
Check. 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
On the carry, this is Scott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. On second down, Connor looking for space. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Again, it's Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,